Aint No How Steppin with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all, everybody that's been listening to us tonight. We appreciate those folks listening to us on TuneIn. We thank you for that. We thank you for those folks that have been listening to the flagship show on our website, www.legacyinternetradio.com. Thank you to those folks listening to the podcast of the show on YouTube. We appreciate it. We did a little video earlier. We recorded the first segment of tonight's show. So that's currently on YouTube as well as on our Facebook pages, so you can check that out so you can see how we do here in the studio. Actually, don't look at it now because that means you have to turn us off. So look at it later on when we finish up the show. At this time, as we do every single first Monday of the week, of the month, we turn the second half of the show over to our brother Big Rube, who takes it over, and he does what he calls the round table. Round table, floor is yours, bro. What you got?
What's going on? Big Rube's round table. We could talk about 5-6 things that is kind of interesting, at least in my mind. You know, everybody else don't really matter at this point. If you ever want to get in, 804-402-2893. Get in on the Facebook page. Call in. It's a good time. So, first thing.
Get to me.
All right. Well, I need to read the story to you real quick. A homeless woman lay dead at a Hong Kong McDonald's restaurant for hours.
That's a good way to open that up.
Surrounded by diners who failed to notice her, sparking concern over the city's quote-unquote McRefugees, unquote. The woman, McRefugees. The woman, who police say was between 50 and 60, was found dead Saturday morning and has been held up as an example of the growing number of homeless people who seek shelter in 24-hour restaurants. The subject was certified dead at the scene, and pretty much they went 24 hours without noticing her in the McDonald's.
Where did you say?
Hong
Taiwan?
Kong. Hong Kong.
That's third world
I
country.
don't want the McDonald's on Midlothian. I'm good.
Right.
So Grizzly, I hit this with you first.
Right.
Hold on. You trying to tell me this chick was there 24 hours and nobody noticed her? I mean, were people doing their jobs, man?
We Americans, man. We don't pay attention to that third world country.
But they weren't
bullshit.
even Americans.
No, in Hong Kong, Hong Kong is part of China, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And China eat dogs, right?
I thought it was cats, but no.
One or the other.
They don't eat either.
Is that racist to say?
That's pretty racist.
No, it's not racist. That's real talk.
If that's what they do.
That's what they do.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact this woman was in a McDonald's for 24 hours dead, yo.
Still ain't racist.
Thank you.
Shout out to our brother Said. What up, bro?
What up, Said?
Said is listening to us right now.
Oh, I was scared to say, what does Said got to do with Hong Kong McDonald's?
All right.
Ow.
He's listening.
The chick is in McDonald's for 24
I need a
hours.
shirt set.
Dead?
Yeah, nobody noticed her. I guess she came, went to sleep, and died.
Of them cats over there, man. Everybody's gonna miss one.
But I'm saying, man, you gotta clean the bathrooms, you gotta clean the place up, and nobody noticed her, dog.
Ruben, you've been to New York, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you've been to big cities.
I ain't never been to Japan.
In New York, it's 8 million. If you've been to a big city, you ain't missing no dead person on the side of the street. All right?
But they're not on the side of the street. They was inside the McDonald's.
That's even worse than not paying
That's
attention.
what I'm saying.
Because I haven't been to a McDonald's in I don't know how long. That's death food camp right there.
All right. Listen, Pete, serious point here. Clearly over in Hong Kong. Yo, listen, Pete wild
look
out.
like Carl Burnett right
Listen,
there.
Pete wild out right now. Her eyes got real big. Clearly over in Hong Kong, they have a homeless problem. But we got one here. How do we solve that?
Get a job.
No.
That's hard to get a job if you're homeless.
I have
I would
learned
think.
that really there is no one that's hungry or homeless.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lack of love that's going around. I learned that. Y'all stop. I was trying to be one for myself in the universe, and I learned that. Okay, read The Secret.
Okay, all right.
No, but for
Scientology?
real. Some people want to be homeless, but for those who do not want to and want to eat. Yeah, so let me get back because I don't know what I was saying. Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
I don't know where you're going with that, yeah.
Joe was doing it to me. Not like
Whoa,
that,
wait a minute.
Pause,
Not
like
here.
that. No, but so how do we control the homeless problem? Was that the main question?
How do we solve it?
How do we solve it?
Get a job.
Is it solvable?
I love a lot of hut homes.
Would
I
you?
guess-
All right,
I don't know.
let's put it this way with the homeless question.
Probably not, because I guess if you really wanted to get down to it, and let's just say, okay, you went and did a poll or estimation of how many homeless people. Let's just say it was in D.C. So say like there.
30,000.
Yeah, let's say that there's 30. Good Lord, 30,000. Really?
Yeah, that's probably about right.
That's about right.
Really,
Yeah.
30,000 homeless people in D.C. and our nation's capital.
Chilling on the south
Okay.
lawn.
All right, fine. So let's just say all 30,000 of these people stood up and say, I no longer want to be homeless. So now coming back to the government, can the government build, let's say, hut homes or whatever they're called?
Get their hand on my
for
pocket.
all of these people.
I pay enough in taxes. I
Right,
ain't
but you
paying-
already know, if you being for real, if you're trying to get homeless people off the street, y'all know good as well right then and there they're not going to be
I
able to
take
get
the
a job.
Republican right
so they're
on
gonna
this
have
one.
to be regroomed and everything to learn how to interview or how to get a job. So during that process, what are we, the people, or the government, or who have you, are going to help
Set
these
up an
people until
Instagram
they get
page.
to where they need to go? So again, will the homeless problem ever be helped? No. I don't think. Just like the whole racism thing, it's never going to go
No,
away.
racism can be done.
No.
If I smack a couple people upside
No,
the
you
head,
can't smack nobody for
that's
real.
how that's gonna be
Okay,
fixed.
then you'll be a smacker in jail. So you'll be one less smacker
right.
But
on the
I'll
street.
but I'll inspire more smackers.
But to Big Group, can you fix the homeless problem? Probably not.
She wants you to.
All right.
'Cause I think it's more homeless people than it is real people.
Really?
I mean, what is real?
What is real? Marcus J., any opinion, sir?
I think it's crazy that they didn't see her sitting there, but I'm not moved by it. I'm not moved by the fact that she was there. I mean, because I've seen homeless people chilling. You know what I'm saying? I've seen homeless people go to sleep. You know what I mean? I mean, where I grew up in my hometown of Jersey City, New Jersey, you know, if you go to the McDonald's right there on Grand Street, right on your way downtown by the New Jersey City Medical Center, I used to go there all the time and see homeless people up in there asleep. And I never bothered them. And that was me going in there for my 10 or 15 minutes at a time. And, you know, I don't know that any of the other patrons would have noticed it. Now, somebody, like you said, who is in there working and cleaning and all that kind of stuff, and they sweeping the mop around the sleeping dead person, that's a little bit different. But, I mean, I don't think that it's, while it sounds unfortunate and crazy and disturbing, all that kind of stuff, be honest with you, we live in a town with a very minor homeless problem. It's minor in the sense that it doesn't get that cold here like it gets in some other places. And so you don't have to worry about going into your place, your normal place. You don't see homeless people in malls and McDonald's and subway stations and like you would in some of our northern cities. And so I'm not really that surprised by that. I mean,
if y'all see me in the McDonald's killed over, come get my ass.
I'm gonna leave you there for another day. But hey, I tend to disagree a little bit there, Marcus J, because you know, Richmond normally is a temperate area. But let's go back to Japan. It's hot as hell in Japan.
It ain't hot.
well,
It's muggy.
I mean,
No. It depends
Really?
on where you are.
and where they were.
I've never been to Japan.
Well, I mean, Hong Kong is on an island.
Hong Kong is hot as hell.
Hong Kong is
Yeah,
an
it's an
island
island.
off the southern coast of China.
Yeah,
And so
that's hot.
it is hot there.
It's hot.
It's hot there.
It's hot in
First of all,
Chongqing.
she should have been stank. She was stinking.
She was probably stinking.
She was
Well,
stinking.
I mean, how long does it take to decompose when the smell starts? That much I don't know. Like,
12
does it take
12 hours.
for the smell to start kicking in?
For when from the time
The
she starts,
decomposition.
when you die to start to bloat, to
Y'all
12
talk
to
about
24 hours.
decomposing bodies.
No, it's true. 12 to
Well, I know that the
24
decomposition
Yeah,
starts, but
24
where
hours.
does the smell start to kick in?
Stench, 12 to 24 hours.
Is when the smell starts to
Yeah.
kick in.
And
That's
and
the time you got to poop.
That's
And
when
that's how they
maggots
found her.
start taking,
That's how they found it, because they smelled her.
Well, if there was flies, and but yeah, I mean, think about Japan. Japan is hot. Yo, dude, I've been there.
But it's China we're talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry, China. It's still,
They all the same. They're all the
It's
same,
All of
Joe.
that yellow and they
It's
got
not.
slant eyes.
And Haiti and
all
Japan,
right.
Haiti and Jamaica are not the same.
Cool.
Right.
So, Leia Love,
Close boy, you know.
we getting a hit.
Who?
You punks.
It's Taya?
We getting a hit from Taya.
All right, what's up, Taya?
She, thanks for hitting us up. Homeless issue gone too far for real. That's what she said. It's a done deal. I believe she's saying it's done. We too far ahead.
With the homeless people?
Yeah, it's just too far.
They need
Too
to get
many.
it. I mean, honestly,
Homeless people?
if I
For
ever
us
fell
to
on my
fix it.
luck,
No, it's never too far going to fix it, man. First of all, that's like saying that we can't fix what we have in our country as far as what
Hunger.
Hunger?
Yeah,
no, I
you
was
can
going
use
to talk
hunger.
about black people matter. Black lives matter. I mean, that's like saying that we can't go back and fix that.
It doesn't matter how
The
much
government
money
can
you
do
make.
whatever they want to do. If we stop giving all of our resources to Japan, oh, did I say that?
Yeah.
Because we blew up Japan and then we went and freaking fixed it. Okay, France and Haiti and everybody else. If we fix America,
No, Haiti get a pass. That's brother.
no, they
I
ain't like us.
I would
They
never.
don't like us.
I would never say that we can't fix the problem just because
I didn't know that.
I have seen just historically us fix bigger problems. You know what I mean? And how they did it, we can sit and debate the reasons and how that stuff came about. But the truth of the matter is, slavery was there. There's no more slavery. We fixed that. Jim Crow was there. There's no more Jim Crow. We fixed that. Black folk couldn't vote. Now we can vote. Women couldn't vote. Now they can vote. Gay people couldn't get married. Now they can. So there just has to be a strong enough lobby for, basically the real talk. Let me stop trying to sound super intelligent. Let me just keep it 100.
Yeah, 100.
If the right person is pissed off about something, the shit gets fixed.
And they got the you
Say it
right.
again, Marcus.
So right.
Say that one more time.
If the right person
With the pockets.
is pissed off, if the Koch brothers decided that they wanted, to be no more homeless people, there wouldn't be no more homeless
If
people.
Donald Trump said,
If Donald Trump said that he wants every single transgender person to have no more drama in this country, there wouldn't be no more drama in this country for transgender
There'll be no
people.
more Bruce Jenner.
Everybody's okay with
there
Caitlyn.
are no more Bruce Jenners. It's Caitlyn.
Everybody's okay with Caitlyn.
He got a PP, man.
I mean, the truth of the matter
like
is
my
though.
kid
But
said,
see,
he
the
got
thing
a
is,
PP.
the thing is, a lot of people on the right side, they are the ones that are so concerned with foreign policy that they couldn't care
That's
less
'cause they
about.
fearful.
They couldn't care less about this country. The truth is that the real terrorists are the evangelical white boys that go up into malls and schools
And shoot
and
'em
blow
up.
up stuff. There's a study, and I wanted to do this story, and we'll do it another time. But the truth is that there are numbers, not hyperbole, not me throwing this out there, not me just saying this because I'm race baiting, but there are numbers that suggest that white evangelical right-wing Christians are the biggest terrorists in America, not the Muslims.
Those are facts.
Those are facts
ISIS
by
alright
the
with
numbers. So
They don't.
ISIS is not okay with me,
They about to bomb
but
this
I
bitch
understand
right now.
where he's going with that.
Leave.
And so we gotta, and these are the same people who disagree with me. These are the same people that says that Barack
You're not
Obama
lying.
is the worst president that we've ever had. You know what I mean? So you got to consider your source.
cool. That's
He's
Fox
not
News.
he's not the best, but he ain't the worst.
the worst.
He's by far not the worst.
He's by far not the
I was
worst.
thinking about this today at work. I was like, 10 years ago. Think about where you were 10 years ago, and think about where your anxiety came from. I work at a big major financial institution, and I remember in 2008 going into work, and I looked at my boss's face, and he looked like he was about to die. He was like, we don't know if we're going to have a job in the next 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So think about that and think about where you are today before you start criticizing. Even with, and I'm just not to get political because I'll throw it back to you in a second, Ruben. Think about where we are as a country today as opposed to 2007, 2008 before the election, where things were and how gas is $1.94 around my way.
I'll do you one more better, and then I'll throw it to Ruben. I'll get off the soapbox. And I'll just ask a simple question. You can choose to answer it, or you can just choose to do what you want.
Fair.
Here's the question. Is it more likely for you to be killed by a crazy white boy at the movies than some Muslim person?
A crazy
Crazy
white
white
boy
boy
when
in
I
the
go
movie.
see Star Wars.
Well, I take that back because I got my gun too.
I mean, I got you on that.
Right, we
You
got
know
that,
what I
but
mean?
you make a valid point.
Forgetting that you
Throw it out
strapped.
to the audience.
804-402-2893, Big Rube.
All right.
I just want to say somebody ate all my chips. That's all.
You ain't eating fast enough.
I did.
All right.
I've been eating
So
her chips.
we're gonna get away from the serious stuff. We're gonna jump into a little entertainment.
Oh, good. I like
So
her.
50 Cent back in the news.
He sucks. Monkey balls.
Loose change.
All right. So
Right. Power's good, but
So 50 Cent knows why Empire's ratings dipped in the second episode. Went from 16 million to 13 million.
all the gay stuff.
Exactly what he said.
Right.
Too much quote unquote gay stuff.
I don't know. That kind of had me a little bit too. It's not the gay stuff. It was the hour. Go ahead, Ruben. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, of course, I love it when stars post stuff on their Instagram and Twitter and then they delete it. Like nobody can't get it back ever.
That's so stupid. Why do that?
Because people are stupid.
God, Jesus.
You know, he quotes, "There are 3 million less views returned than last night's Empire episode. Did you watch it? We could not take the extra gay stuff or celebrity stuff last night," unquote. I mean, really?
I go with.
I know
Fifth on
he's
that
got
one.
beef because he's saying that Power is a better show or whatever. But the difference between Power and Empire,
It's night and day.
Empire is on
Cable.
regular TV.
Pay TV.
Yeah. And Power, you got to pay to get that.
What is it, Showtime?
Nah, Stars. Stars.
To be fair, to give Fifth some credit, the chick that's with the main character in Power, they could have a better. She's hot, but they could have a hotter chick.
You talking about the FBI agent?
Yeah, the FBI chick. I mean, the Spanish chick. She could be hotter.
Well,
I mean, she alright.
Really?
And
Really,
for,
I mean, it
well,
could be Nia Long. You know.
No, it could.
I mean, Nia ain't gonna take that role, but
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, she could be hotter
Yeah,
if
what's
you
our
want to
girl?
be. I mean,
Well-
I'm going extra and above. But
What's our girl?
to the article and to what you're saying,
No, not to Rodney.
I was a
The
little
chick,
taken off by it, not because of the gay stuff, but because of the hour that the gay stuff came on.
Okay.
It's not apparently they don't want it to be a family show because I watch Empire, but my kid was in it. He was watching.
Well, yeah.
He's 16.
Should've
You
been
know?
all right.
making good.
That's why it comes on at 9 o'clock.
But, but 9 to 10, that's still. I mean, I don't know.
I've always been. I've always.
They pushing it too
This is
hard.
the thing that always kind of irks me about us. First of all, anybody that wants to sit around and say that if we're talking about images and all that kind of stuff, that Power is any better than Empire, then you're being a freaking hypocrite.
No,
Thank
they're two
you.
different- Yeah,
This is
I
all
mean,
Because
the same.
because at the end of the day, we can say, I mean, we spent 30 minutes last week talking about Empire. We can do that again if Rube wants us to go there. But the truth is, Power is about a drug dealer who wants to go straight, but he's still a freaking drug dealer. And how many people did Ghost kill? I mean, come on.
True.
Really?
Trying to kill 50.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's
50.
just, you know, 50 killed his own son. I mean,
that's
I
pretty
mean,
gangster.
so-
It's all fictional, is what
And
we're saying.
also,
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what time it comes on cable because you got to pay to get it
My
on
point,
Power.
I don't,
but that's not
I
my
might
point.
go against the grain or the panel on this, but I don't think, and this might be the conservative side of me coming out, that the gay stuff. I don't even think there's no such thing as a gay agenda. You know, they just want to be accepted like anybody else. Just like there's no black agenda, just like there's no Jew agenda, whatever. My point is, I don't want to see that. Oh no,
Why?
Well,
I mean, are you offended or you just feel
I'm not
squeamish?
offended. I'm a little squeamish. Like,
Why?
but hold
Who
on.
cares?
Hold
Dude,
on.
I'm the biggest dude in the room.
I don't want to see two
care.
dudes
You
kissing.
can
I
still
don't
get kicked your
care.
ass
Well, see,
kicked by
this
me.
is interesting.
That's just like I don't want to see. I don't want to see a
But you
straight
would see
couple.
two women. You'll see two women kissing.
Straight up, hell yeah.
But see, here's the thing.
What's the difference?
Here's,
So call me out on that.
Well,
Yeah, I'll
here's-
take that.
well, here's the interesting thing. That has absolutely nothing to do with what I was talking about. But it's interesting that came up. But during the episode, apparently, which I didn't catch, I guess other people caught it, Cookie Lion called 50 Cent thirsty
She did, and
in the
she
episode.
called him thirsty.
So
She said, "Hey,
My
look at
question-
what 50 is posted.
yeah.
He thirsty."
So my question to y'all is not about the gay stuff. Is 50 Cent thirsty?
I think he is because ain't nobody on Empire worried about Power.
No, I watched the Power joint when Mellow Wife was on it.
See, that's not the question. I got you, and I know where you're going with
Yeah.
that. You know, and if you're a man and you got eyes, I know where you're going
I
with
can't
that.
see how
Yeah.
Mellow let that go
You know,
down.
but the truth is, you know, if we talking about the two shows,
right.
then if you on network television and you got 13 to 16 million people watching you versus on a paid channel when you might be happy with
million,
3,
right.
I mean, yeah, 50 has to talk. He
'Cause he
has
wants
to,
more-
because he wants people to
his
talk
shit.
about
I mean,
power.
shucks.
He wants
I
people to talk
will
about
rock
power.
with 50 on that point alone.
He wants
Is
people to
that
talk
he
about
wants
power.
people talking about power.
That's the reason why ain't nobody on Empire thinking about power.
Right.
But you know what?
But
Hey,
that's
can I ask
a-
a question? Are we sure? You know, I'm always the devil's advocate on this because you know what? As a black man, I'm thinking we're all in bed together because white folk do that every
Yeah, they do.
day.
But you know what
they
the truth
play
is?
the left against the right. But guess what? It's not a bad. What we
could
always
be.
say? No publicity is bad publicity.
But you know what though? The truth is, and here's the deal. Rolls Royce don't have no commercials. You know why? Because you already know what Rolls Royce is.
But you know, here's the thing.
You
I want
know-
to toss this out there.
So hold on, all right, let's ask the parent. How'd y'all feel about the dude cuffing up dude head, kissing him in the mouth?
I don't care.
Y'all don't care.
If he wanted to kiss,
I mean, because that's not what we talking about. That's not about what we talking about.
I think it was like a stunt. That's a stunt.
I don't know, but that's not what we talking
Well,
about.
yeah, you
Cookie
caught up
sit
on the
there
gay
and
stuff.
said- When Cookie sit there and said, "Hey, didn't I tell you the white girl?" She said, "Yeah, I did."
That was a cool
I mean,
scene right there.
I agree. I agree.
So call me a hypocrite, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I agree with Sid on this one.
What's that say?
Because Sid basically is kind of piggybacking on what you just said, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically saying it's all backroom agreement to keep both shows going, Ruben.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, remember, they didn't just film this episode a week ago. This episode's been filmed out for a while. So, of course, they're in bed together because this just came out 2 weeks ago. They had the episode filmed a month ago.
I don't want to believe I'm so much of a homophobe. I just didn't think at
you
8:30,
homophobic,
9
dog.
o'clock, that
You
shit
are.
should be on
Man, you
TV.
need to let that go.
I'm gonna tell you. I mean, the truth is, it doesn't make you a homophobe if you don't want to see it. A lot of people think you're a homophobe just because you don't want to see a whole lot of homosexuality. I mean, me personally,
Why not see
I
bareback?
used to watch How to
Back
Get Away with
Right.
Murder, but I quit watching it because they put a bullet in Viola Davis and she kissed a girl. I didn't want to see that, so I stopped watching the show. Caller is on the
We got a
live
caller.
line. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Caller, we hear you. Tell us who you are and what you want to get
Hey,
in
Marcus, this Chantel.
Chantel.
What's up?
Hi.
What's up, sis?
I just wanted to let you know I'm enjoying your conversation tonight, and I feel like it's just purely entertainment. You have to look at all genres of whether they're gay, black, white. It's something for everybody.
I can dig
That's
it.
just the way I look
I
at
mean,
it.
I don't care about being gay any more than I care about being straight or being white. You know what I mean? There's
care about being
there's
white.
some white shows that I don't watch because I don't relate to the culture.
Give me an example.
Friends, I didn't get it. I didn't get
I'll
Friends.
be
I didn't
there
get Friends.
for you.
But then I loved Archie Bunker. So, you know, that's my own personal contradiction. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I can watch what I want to watch. I can like what I want to like. If I want to, you know, see, I think that's a problem, Chantel, and I want your opinion about this. I think a lot of times we get caught up in if it's a protected environment or protected group, I should say, is probably a better way. Black people, white people, black people, gay people, transgender, whatever, a protected, you know, group. We can't say anything about that group for fear of sounding like you're some sort of bigot towards that group. Am I a homophobe because I don't want to see two dudes kissing? Am I, you know, a bigot because I don't want to watch a TV show with a bunch of white folks on it? How many white folks are watching Blackish? I'm sure some are, but I'm sure most aren't. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping, or what do you think, Chantel?
I don't think so because I just came from seeing the movie The War Room, and it was mixed. It was a mixed crowd. So
Was it
whether
movie?
you specifically don't watch all white shows or all black shows, I feel like in today's society, people are kind of trying to relate to each other's lifestyles or each other's perspectives on life. If that makes sense.
I know I can dig it. I can agree. I agree. Anything else you want to get on this one before we let you go? Because you can call us back. You know you got the free reign to call us whenever you want.
I know. My sister's in the car. She said hi.
Tell your
What's up,
sister we
sister?
said
Hey, yo.
we
Hey,
appreciate.
hold on. I'm going to ask her. I got to ask her. I need to know. I need to know. Hey.
Yes.
Just because you're a Panther fan, I'm going to just let you go for a minute. But what do you think about the whole scenario that Big Rule put out there? I mean, are you squeamish behind two gay men kissing each other? Or, you know,
squeamish.
do you mind two women kissing each other? You cool with that? I mean, what's up, Shanika? I'm going to call
This
you
is
out.
Chantel.
No, where's Shanika at?
Shanika is driving.
So give her the phone. She can talk any other time. What? Don't be a punk.
Hold on.
I mean,
hold
just
on,
because you're a
let me put
Carolina
on
Panther
speaker.
fan and you phone on ain't played
live,
nobody.
It's live
What?
radio right now. We
scared?
switching phones and everything. Say word.
What?
And you don't have Steppin with Marcus J. You got Shanika about to take
Yeah,
the phone.
why you have Steppin, Shanika?
Telling Nika.
First of all, my name is not Shanika. My name is Shanika.
I got you. Go ahead, Ma.
Somebody has just been checked. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. I think it was you, Big Bro Joe. You've been checked, bro.
I've been checked?
You've been checked.
She still ain't said, man.
Yes, you have been checked.
Okay.
Oh,
Can we get your opinion?
She got a lot of bass in her voice there, Joe.
Well, I mean, she got a lot of hair on her chin, too, but
well. I ain't know it was going to be that kind of part. I stuck
what's
my
up?
pins
Come on,
in the
no, I
mashed
want to
potato.
hear what you got to say, man. You scared? Do you think that,
Do I
Empire's
have a
good?
problem with no, because it's each other's preference. Whatever they want to do, to each his own is how I feel.
See, it ain't to each his own. I'm gonna be the only person. It ain't to each his own. I don't need to see that bullshit at 8:30 in the evening.
That's why it comes on at 9.
Nah, I can dig it.
I don't need to see that. I don't
Hold
need to see bumping uglies or
Hold
anything else.
up, Shanika. Finish your point, Shanika. Go ahead.
Yeah, because whomever just cut me off. I was simply saying that at the end of the day, I ain't got no heaven or hell to put nobody in, so that's their own decision. It doesn't bother me.
You don't have no heaven or hell.
I can dig it. Ain't no half step on Marcus J.
You got that right.
No, but you, hey, look. If you kin to Chantel, then you kin to us. So we appreciate it. We having fun up here, and we talking trash. So hopefully he ain't make you mad. But if he did, you let me know, and I'll take care of him for you. Is that cool with you?
What you gonna do? Get on the chair?
If I have to, then I will.
Right.
Because you know what?
Y'all crack
That you talking trash to her don't affect me.
You know what?
You know what I mean? Because we turn these phones and these mics and everything off. It's just you and me.
We can get you.
You know what I mean? We can
host for the hour.
We do some
back to the host
we
for
can
the
do some
hour.
friendly
think
stuff.
it's like
Or do we can get into some gangster stuff.
Chantel, Shaniqua, thanks for calling in.
Thank y'all for calling
Call
in,
back
ladies.
if you hear something else you want to talk about.
Have a great night.
You got it. Ain't no half step on Marcus. Yeah, we
Appreciate
can
it.
get up into some gangster up in here if you want
Got
to.
the romper room going on up
Hey,
here.
What we got next, Rube?
Said is saying, last thing I said, and then back to Rube. Says that it's your preference. It's kind of like the Star Wars versus Star Trek type of deal. I can dig it.
All
Yeah,
right.
'cause I would never rock with Star Trek.
You like
Never.
what you like.
Hold on.
His point is
I
you
could
like
never
what you
get
like.
down with Star Trek.
You
Well,
don't like
All right.
I like them both.
Nah.
So I want to bring Lissa P back in the game. So here it is. Just a question on this one. How young is too young for people to date? Is the age difference a big deal? I mean, is 32 and 18, 32 male, 18 female, that cool?
She of age.
What about, hey, what if she's 15, he's 25?
No.
What are you thinking
gotta
over
be
there,
of
Lissa P?
age, bro.
What's the difference that's too much?
Getting in here on Big Rube Smash. The good age to smash. Well,
good
I
age?
can put it out there. I was 18 and I was talking to a 52-year-old.
That means she was cutting them. Talking.
You're cutting?
So the thing is, how did he feel?
How did you feel?
His back was broke.
I felt a little nasty at times.
Yeah, that's what y'all like.
Now, was it
sometimes-
nasty? Were you in public with this gentleman?
Oh, yes, I was getting something to eat and gifts. Yes, we was out in public. What? Where do you want to go out in public?
I mean,
though?
so was he your boyfriend?
Yeah,
He was
my
my boo.
sugar.
Well, we're going to talk about sugar daddies after the break, but
Okay, but yeah. So I feel like if you're a legal age, after 18, I feel like you can do whatever you want to do, as long as nobody's going to jail. So if you 18 and 62, hey, you 18. And
In the immortal words of one of the 4 horsemen that I rode with back in college, if she old enough for the playtex, she old enough for the latex, baby.
oh, Jesus. And that was,
that's not good.
that's
You can
terrible.
say that craziness all you want, but 15 to get you 25. Right?
25, son.
Big Bro Joe.
15
Yeah.
to get you a coffin.
Big Bro Joe, what you thinking?
Yo, hey, listen, as a father. No. As a father, my children and my girls know the limitations of my medication.
Your medication.
So basically, nobody old ass or older than you.
Yo, look at me. Hey, listen, there's no way in the world that my age is going to be with somebody 5 to 7 to 10 years within the age group of my child.
He had it 10.
Yeah, I had to do that because it to me that's crazy. What do we have to talk about? What do we have in common? I mean, just besides simple sex. I mean, yeah, let's just do that.
That's all that's required.
That's all that's required. But I mean, if you can't, if you not gangster enough to get somebody your own age and spiritual mind, then why would you want to degrade yourself to a child?
So we saying before I go to Marcus, I just want to make sure we cool on this. Okay, Jay pretty much said, if they got grass on the infield play. Big Bro Joe says, I ain't bringing home no 21-year-old to show my daughter.
Heck no.
Hell is a good word.
So 10 years under is your limit.
Yeah.
My rule was if they was younger than my youngest sister,
what about older?
I couldn't holler at them. But all my sisters are 6 years younger than me, 4 years younger than me. So I couldn't.
Oh wow! So your range is tiny.
Hey, everybody knows my sister.
It was a tight window.
Bring them in.
Yeah,
Son,
it was
please,
a tight window.
She'll fight you.
I don't want to be a nasty doo-doo.
So
let me just switch this up really quick.
Well, you the female, so
I mean,
no, because that sounds almost like
52 to 18. That's all right.
Okay, that's enough then.
Your
That's
back
all I
work is all right. Your back
now, okay. Now, if we're talking about seriously, the level of maturity and be able to hold a conversation, then I feel like, again, a lot of people, first of all, men hardly ever mature, so it doesn't matter how old they get.
Thank you.
I'm just saying. No, but for real. So, of course, you can't have a babyish 18-year-old. You can have a babyish 40-year-old female.
True.
So, again, I feel like if your mind capacity is kind of on the same wavelength, then you'll be okay. So,
but when it comes to bumping uglies, though.
Now, with my bumping ugly, as soon as I got on top, he came.
So
I said, yeah, we're going to just have to put some money in my account.
Right, for that.
So, yeah.
All right.
You got to replenish the funds after that.
So Marcus J, just a reminder to everybody. The question was, how young is too young for people to date? Is 32 to 18 good? What about 50 or 25? I mean, full disclosure, everybody knows Marcus J is.
Here's the deal, man. We don't have to full disclose. I will full disclose me. But
that's why I didn't do that.
Okay, good. Here's the deal. I mean, if she can't vote, then why are you talking to her?
Well, first of all, she can't vote. That's against the law.
She can't.
Assuming she's of age.
She can't vote. She can't drink. I mean, come on. But at the end of the day, to each his own, man. I ain't tripping. I mean, what's the dude named Jerry Lee Lewis?
Yeah. Oh, he married his cousin.
He married his 14-year-old cousin? I mean, that's crazy and that's whack.
But give and take, though.
Yeah, that's crazy and it's whack. But the truth is, I mean, when I'm 65 years old and she's 40,
ain't that much difference at that point.
I mean, but that's a bigger age difference than 32 and 18.
I guess
you know what I'm saying. So what are we talking about?
But what we're looking at now, Marcus J, is a time frame. You know what? When you're 40 years old, you know what you can and cannot do. And
I understand what you're saying, but I think
you're talking about an 18-year-old whose mind is very still impressionable.
No, I got you. I got you.
But she know what she know what she wants.
No. I think we're agreeing.
She know what she wants.
I think we're agreeing. I think we're agreeing because for me, I got to be able to kick it with you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I got to be able to kick it with you.
Can we kick it?
Yeah, I mean, think about it like this, Marcus J. You've been watching my babies, and I refer back to this. You've been watching, you've seen my children grow up.
Yeah, literally.
There's no way in the world you going to roll out and see one of my kids' girlfriends and be like, damn, why take that back?
I did, it's funny.
Yeah, we could say damn.
It's funny, though. You know what's funny about that? What's funny about that? One of my Facebook friends had a post, and actually this sister's on the pregame on Friday nights here with us. She had a post on Facebook that said she's at the awkward age where her friends' daddies be trying to holler at her, not realizing I was the little girl kicking it at the crib when I was, yeah, you know what I mean. And so, that story may not necessarily apply to the question, but for me, all I'm saying is, to each his own. That's how you roll. That's how you roll. Me personally, I got to be able to talk to you about more than basketball wives.
You gotta get off. You gotta get off the training wheel.
I got some of the diggers that baptized me trying to holler at me.
Yeah,
and I'm like, God.
More power tour. Move your opinion on this, bro.
I mean, you know, it's each his own. I just know I have a limit. My limit somewhere around, 12, 13 years under.
Right.
I thought you was 12, 13 years old. Boy, I'm glad you cleaned that up.
Yeah.
Come on now. Y'all know better than
You
that.
about to catch a fade.
Yeah. Well, look, that's